This is the Coins, Cashflow, and Conversations podcast. I am your host, Dakota Grady, sponsored by Upstate Essential Solutions. If you need help with your accounting and taxes or personal finances, contact me today at dakotagrady.com. Hey, y'all, welcome to the podcast. So I've got my client over here, Miss Amanda Gaskin of Ultimate Health, Primary Care, and also Petite Soiree. But today we're talking about Ultimate Health. She's been a client for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
And I want to have her on the show to talk about how to make six figures in a DPC business. So, Amanda, welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you.
So, Amanda, tell everybody about who you are and what you do.
All right. So I'm in the state of Florida. I am a adult and geriatric certified nurse practitioner. Nurse practitioners in Florida can be independent. So I independently own Ultimate Health Direct Primary Care.
Awesome. So let's dive right in. All right. So I don't have the numbers in front of me, but we talked about it about a month ago, I believe. And you're doing great. So you're making six figures in your business.
Yeah.
And this is before expenses.
Yes.
This is gross income. So talk about how does someone first talk about the DPC model first, if you could, please.
Okay.
And then talk about how to make six figures in your business.
DPC is direct primary care. So it's removing the middleman being the insurance company. So it's the patient plus the provider, no insurance. And then you get that one-on-one individualized experience. Whereas in traditional, that's what we'll call it. In traditional healthcare, the insurance company dictates what you can and cannot do for the patient. So if I'm seeing you and I know that, hey, they have this, I saw it on TV and the rep came and the research, articles, research shows that this eczema cream is the one. Your insurance says, no, they can have the $4 one. And I say, no, they can have the one that it costs like $900, but it's good. With a direct primary care model, I don't deal with the insurance company. You can have your insurance. Doesn't affect what I do for you because we just work around them. And so the patient's getting a more individual experience. And the way that we are paid is by a monthly subscription. So our patients are members. They pay a flat, affordable monthly fee, less than going to Starbucks every day, to be our patient. And then they get 24-hour access to me because you don't get sick only Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 when I have an opening. You get sick Sunday at 6:30. You get sick on Tuesday at 9:15 at night. And so our patients have 24-hour access to me. So I carry two phones. I will let my personal phone die. I'll leave it in the car at church. But my work phone, I do not leave it. And so that patient gets that one-on-one care. So now they know that we're doing it's care where we're a team. They are the leader, not the insurance company, not Amanda's agenda, but you as the patient drive your care. And I'm agreeable to, if you go, Amanda, the labs show I'm diabetic, but I don't want to take metformin yet. I go, okay, fine. What do you want to do? Well, I saw this system online. I want to see. I say, okay, text it to me. And so they'll send me a text and I go, all right, let's try it. We'll try it. And in 3 months, if these labs are not improving, then we're going to do it my way. And so it's like patient being at the center of their care. And we have far greater outcomes. I've never lost a patient to dialysis, never had a patient have an amputation. The heart attack, that wasn't my fault. Just great patient care.
Awesome. So let's talk about marketing. How did you go? Well, I mean, you made like, I think 45,000, something. I forget the first. I'm just giving it round numbers. And then the next year you made like six figures. Talk about the marketing that you've done, things that have worked, things that haven't worked, and what you recommend going forward, whether it be DPC, some med spa, IV hydration, or maybe even any kind of business. Talk about that, please.
So in the beginning, you have to kind of do some market analysis. So I knew that I was working kind of against the grain because I was offering something new in our community. I'm in Leesburg, Florida, so very rural community. And even when I was going for an SBA loan, I had to prove to the bankers that it would work. And they're like, I don't know, Amanda. I mean, it is the sticks. And I said, trust me, I got this. And so I knew I was working against the grain. So I had to get very creative with my marketing. I did all the things. I did the billboard. I did the print ads. And when you're in healthcare, these different marketing companies who have the little magazines that are in waiting rooms, they'll come around and get you to, you just need to be in here. Well, the reality is, don't do that. It did not work. People do not read that. When someone's sitting in a waiting room, they're not reading a magazine, they're reading their phone. And so my $365 a month is sitting on that table being wasted. So print media did not work. After the first year, I sat down and I said, I'm getting out of every subscription because they're usually like a year long. I'm getting out of every single print media subscription, approving meds, every print media subscription. And then the billboard worked, but you have to know what it's for. So we have laser services. And so I had two lasers, and it worked. We had 3 billboards. One of them worked only to bring me brand recognition. So people go, are you that girl from the billboard? Now, it didn't translate to them calling. It didn't translate to them booking an appointment, but it was brand recognition. So then when they saw me at different things, it's like, oh, she's official. She's not fly by night. So you just have to kind of be mindful where you're spending your money. So it worked, but it wasn't a great return on my investment in the beginning. What worked was being in the community, showing this little brown face. I was everywhere that the people are, and then not walking in promoting my business, walking in being authentically present. I was just there. And then someone would say, have you met my friend? And they go, no, this is my primary. Have you met my friend? She took care of my daughter. And so it was that. I was getting endorsed in the community by being in the community because I'm not from here. I'm from an hour and a half away. And so when you're starting a business in a community, get yourself out there where the people can see you and begin to trust you. And that really took off. So it was word of mouth, but being present so that there could be a face with the name.
So you did vendor events, pop-ups, like what did you do specifically?
Vendor events, no. It was if the community was having a community fish fry, I was at the fish fry. It wasn't necessarily business networking things, because truly at networking events, everybody's there doing the same thing. You and I would be at the same event. Dakota's marketing his situation. I'm, marketing my outfit. You're not looking to buy mine. I'm not looking to buy yours. No, I was out at the fish fry, at the face painting for the kids, at the car show, those types of events. And then someone going, oh, that's my friend. But vendor events did not. They were wasting money also. So you will see when you do our books, you will see no more of that.
Interesting to hear that, because I mean, like, someone posted something recently about being in the community. So I agree with you. And I think when I was about doing a collaboration, doing a vendor event. So what are your thoughts on collaborations? Have you done any collaborations that help your business grow?
I have collaborations. You've met some of my friends, Selena. And so there were just maybe 3 of us in the beginning that were independent nurse practitioners. And we're all kind of spread out over about a 60-mile radius, but we just started to get together, and we'd meet up and take pictures, and then we tag everybody's business in it. And then we'd start doing pop-ups. I was in one of my friends' neck of the woods today and wanted to stop by, but then I had this and I'm like, can't stop by. But it's those things. And so, yes, partnering. I know a couple of the girls that are closer, they've done events together in the community. So absolutely partnering.
So you're saying, when I heard you say get in the community, not necessarily networking, but being there, being present,
being authentically present.
All right, being yourself, basically.
And not with the intention of someone, coming to you. If I see you and I'm watching you, because you are the brand. I am, half the folks don't know the name of my company. They go, I'm going down to Amanda's. They know Amanda. They don't know my last name, because you know what? Listen, you know me, it's ever changing. So they just know me by Amanda. And so just seeing me moving, oh, she's kind, and oh, she's so sweet. And so she's a person, she's real. So then if I've got some very intimate things going on with my health, I think I feel comfortable talking to her about it, because I saw her out being kind to a kid. I saw her opening the door for, someone to come in. And so now it's building that. So when you don't think anybody's watching, it's being in those places, in those spaces, when you don't think anybody's watching. Now, don't think I don't have my company t-shirt on while I'm out. Now I have my company t-shirt.
So talk
Very
about
subtle.
the networking that you do or being involved in Chamber of Commerce, because I've heard different sides of it. Some people say it's worth it. Some say it's not worth it.
The chamber is worth it if you work it. It's one just like Netflix. You own Netflix, but you never log in because you're busy, or when you get home, you turn Netflix on, but then you're on your phone. So you're not working, you're not getting the benefit of your Netflix membership. With any chamber, if you get in there and work it, it's worth it. So I consider, now remember I'm in a small area, I consider being a member of the African American Chamber of Commerce, but it's out of Orlando. I don't live anywhere near Orlando. So I would just be donating my money to this to be on their roster, but I wasn't going to be present. That happened in one city over, Eustis. Someone kept, strongly encouraging, man, you need to expand. You need to, get into Eustis. I went to one meeting. I paid my money for the year. I went to one Eustis Chamber meeting. I didn't do my part to get my benefits from the Eustis Chamber. So the one that I'm in Leesburg. I go to Leesburg. I'm everywhere that they are. They're everywhere that I am. Because I do my part. I get my money's worth.
What are some of the challenges that you face in marketing your business?
And just wasted money. Everybody coming to you going, do you want to be in this newspaper, or I've done commercials. This commercial, well, the commercial being marketed to the wrong group of people. So wasting money, chasing down the wrong person. So what I have learned is honing in my target audience. Who is my avatar? Who am I speaking to? The company is called Ultimate Health, and of course, I want to be everything to everyone. Hone it in. Who is my target audience? I love that I was your target audience, an independent nurse practitioner who owns her own business. I am your target audience. So I've honed in who's my target audience. Now I can help anyone, but my marketing efforts are towards one person. It's a woman. She's 45 to 65. That's it. Anybody else who sees it, God bless. But I did not spend my money to capture you.
Right. That part right there, I think people may not understand niching down, what you were saying, honing down, and then also talking to the person. Like I can tie my marketing efforts directly to how you became a client, because I did one post and I'm like, that worked.
Yes, it worked. Yeah. So I'll take it.
Any last thing you want to tell them about it before we close out? Because this is very important, because people want to make 6 figures, but talk about the thing about not happening overnight.
It doesn't happen overnight. My dad told me something standing on the heels of the greatest HBCU in the land, Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. My dad told me something in 2000. He said, Mandy, it takes money to make money. And I've held on to that since that day. And so it takes money to make money. As you see, we've made a lot, but I spent it all back. It all went back into the company. And now it will continue to make more money. But if I initially we made a nice little chunk and I want to hold it forever, we would have stayed right there. Yesterday, our housekeeper said, Amanda, why is there so much intimacy talk around here? I said, because Miss Teresa, that's what people do. And she wanted us to stay direct primary care, just primary care. I said, Miss Teresa, let's do the numbers. If we have 400 patients and we charge X amount of dollars, that's all we're going to make. I said, we got to do something else. We have to have some cash components. And she said, okay. And I said, now if we make you uncomfortable, sorry.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. But in Vegas, it sells.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
In Leesburg,
exactly.
it sells.
You sell to your family. Exactly. So before we close, tell everyone about who you are in terms of where to find you. You're on social media, but how do people go to your website, social media handles, everything else?
So our website is www.ultimatehealthdpc.com. Our Instagram is Ultimate Health DPC. Our Facebook, Ultimate Health DPC. And that is very important, to be consistent. Not this variation and that variation. It is Ultimate Health DPC. If you Google it, YouTube, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're everywhere. But Ultimate Health DPC, or by my name, Amanda Gaskin.
All right. Well, Amanda, thanks for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you, Dakota.
You're welcome. And this is the Coins, Cashflow, and Conversations podcast. sponsored by Upstate Essential Solutions. Contact me today at DakotaGrady.com.